Hey, my Sako knots. It's Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voit, and welcome to the Authortube Sleepover. Let's write a novel. And I have the marvelous and fantastic BC Brown. Say hello to the nice people.
What's up, writing weirdos? That's pretty much my hello for everything.
For everything. We got BC doing double duty. Yeah, hyping up the crowd. Felicia says hi. Hello, Felicia. Hopefully we'll get some words in. Hi, Cool Gamer. Glad you could make it. Please to be dropping a like on both if you can. Super awesome. Also, hey, Felicia. Yeah, we miss each other so hard. It's just that, like, she has a full-time job now and kids and a writing thing. So she has a lot on her plate, and we just can't seem to find, like, a time frame that works for us.
Yeah, I get that. I do that. There are several people I actually have that same issue with. Like I'd love to do something with Savvy at some point, or even with RK or anybody else, really. Mm-hmm. But my schedule, with me being 3 hours behind most US people, my schedule doesn't quite sync up with everybody else's because it becomes either super late or it's right after I get off work, or it's super early for me. Like, as in, people are like, oh, how about you just come on my 8 a.m. stream? I'm like, you realize that's 5 a.m. my time?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, exactly. I would love to, but maybe I'll pop on late. But then, I mean, I work Monday through Friday, so.
Yeah.
But just to let you know, we are dual broadcasting. I am channeling to my folks as well on my channel.
Yes, absolutely. I noticed.
Cool. I figured, but,
Yes. Oh, I need a timer.
Oh, timers are good, yeah.
I think because I heard something terrible happen to HK Darkwood.
What? No.
Her Amazon got shut down.
For what?
Because of all the low content stuff that she has, all the journals and stuff that she made.
That's not right. She spends a lot of time on those.
Everything down, and they tore down her poetry books too.
Oh no,
she's livid.
I don't blame her. Those are legitimate low. I mean, yeah, they're low content because it's a journal, but she spends a lot of time on those journals. A lot of time.
Yes, she does, and they're beautiful.
They are. They're absolutely beautiful. I've ordered a couple of them actually. So
they are beautiful.
They're gorgeous,
and her poetry is amazing. So, like, I don't get why, because she didn't violate terms.
No, she actually. I mean, it's not like all she has is low content, So
right.
She has other things.
Books up there too, and they just took them right down.
It kills me. Yeah, exactly. Okay, what Felicia says down there, low content is still content. It's not fair.
Yeah. Because
there are channels like Amazon folks that all they do is low content. Like nothing but low content. And they've got in the hundreds. So it's annoying. I'm very upset.
Yeah, so they're cracking down on accounts that have low content.
Too much low. Oh God, that's going to be a lot of accounts on Amazon that disappear. Because I mean, think about it. Right about the time I started on YouTube, I mean, that was 3 years ago, almost 4 actually. So right about the time I started on YouTube, like there was so much. Do low content books. Get those out there. Build up a catalog. Be known and get your name out there. And I know it had been going on for forever, like at least a year before I even decided to get on Amazon or get on YouTube, where all the videos were make tons of money using low content books, churn them out, and churn
Right.
several out a day. So, like,
Exactly.
I don't know. That's crazy. I'm very upset about that.
Oh,
And HK is literally one of the nicest people in the world.
it's the worst person I would ever like wish horrible things to.
Yeah.
She doesn't deserve a lick of it. She really doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, I mean, maybe it's just because you only have a few. I guess it would maybe depend on the quantity. HK was quite prolific with hers, but again, they were beautiful, and she took a lot of time, making the covers and making the interiors and building them out. So it just puts me off.
Yeah.
I like how Spot back here is just like, he's just like, deliberately hanging out where he can't be seen. And
well, I can see him, but he is
he blends.
currently bathing.
Yeah, and he also tends to, blend, with the hair. So.
Oh, meow.
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 Your little ginger speaking up now?
My tiny ginger woke up and went meow.
So cute. So cute.
And also, I mean, like, he was born practically in a shelter, so no. There you go. Yeah. Okay.
I love it.
I wish I could show you, but I would knock over a million things.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, if he decides to get up and show himself on stream, let's let him decide he wants to be.
He is sleepy boy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised that Spot was behind me cleaning and that he's not down in his bed because I turned the heat on in his bed a few minutes ago.
Oh, heated bed.
I have to. Okay, so when we moved up here, I mean, Gozer, they've never experienced snow or really anything that got colder than 30 degrees, and that was usually at night, kind of a thing. And we had a big
heated bed. Do
you
have linoleum floors or anything wacky like that?
We have bamboo flooring throughout most of the house, and the bedroom and office are carpeted. So I noticed that his little paws were a little too cold when we got here last year, and so I got him a cheapo little heating pad to put inside his lamb chop bed that we had bought him. Aww. And his little lamb chop is just down under this desk here, part of my corner desk setup. It's just down under there, and it's so easy. I can just reach down when I'm working, when it turns itself off and does it auto shut down. You just reach down, pop it on, and he's so happy. He usually sleeps very nicely during the day.
Just cook the kitty. Like, they love it.
Yeah, he loves to be baked.
He is the cutest.
He's adorable. I'm sure he will make his grand entrance at some point on camera.
Oh, absolutely.
I've never known anyone that's owned a cat that hasn't made a grand entrance of some sort, even if it's just the tail.
Oh my gosh, I can't tell which glasses I need to wear.
Okay.
Well, we are almost at 10 minutes in.
Yes.
Share this timer. Oop. Yep, okay. Oh, maybe my glasses weren't a great idea.
Sometimes mine are like that too, where I'm just like, what's better? Like, I was like, is my headache because I need my glasses, or are my glasses going to make my headache worse?
Exactly.
Yep, guess that's where you were at.
Precisely. Okay. Here we are.
Ready to do some sprinting.
In 3, 2, 1, sprint. I will catch you on the other side of this. Okay, take a break.
Hydrate or die straight. Or dihydrate.
Or dihydrate.
And don't forget to hit save.
And don't forget to hit save. Which we haven't done for this yet.
Well, yeah.
Do we have a backup? Do we have a backup of this somewhere?
Yes. So I have been making a copy and putting a backup in my, technically in my pin names Google Drive, because there's really nothing in there at this point. Just so I have it as a backup.
All right, cool. Oh, hey, Rachel.
So happy to see you.
Also, hi, RC. Glad you could make it. And say hi to Sarah for me. Oh, my goodness.
That's how I'm feeling. That is how I'm feeling. So how'd everybody do out there?
How did everybody do out there? I don't even remember what the heck I was looking at. I was doing comments on the
where we need to add more.
And take out.
And yes, and of course take out. But that will be everyone for our next draft, technically, because we have not touched on everything we agreed to touch on before we move on to our next draft.
Yes.
Which, if anybody remembers from when we were writing live for Flambeau, we did the same thing. We just kind of we did touch on each beat, at least a paragraph or two before we moved on to the next one. But I'm saying it is possible if you set yourself the goal of, I'm only going to do these before you move on to your next, so you don't, keep spinning your wheels in one place. I don't think we're going to do that, but
I don't think we're going to do that.
We don't usually. We usually just take a few minutes and talk through whatever it is that's bugging us, and we're like, oh yeah, that's okay.
I feel like having a co-writer can be cheating in a way, because yeah.
Newsletter work. That's some of the admin work I needed to do today.
I have to do mine today too.
Yeah, it was the admin work I did not get to today during the office hours.
My newsletter. Because we get to bounce ideas off of each other.
I still don't think it's cheating, though. I have to agree with Rachel, because I have personal plot trampolines. That's what I call them.
Getting help doesn't necessarily mean you're cheating.
Exactly. Even if you and I were not co-writing it together, if you were using me or I was using you as a plot trampoline, I think that's fine. It's basically talking through an idea with somebody who actually knows, has expertise in the field of what you're talking about.
Smarter, not harder.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. All right, we have 6 minutes until our next sprint.
So,
the cold cream scene.
Need the what?
The cold cream scene.
Cold cream scene. Where is that at? I haven't read down that far, apparently.
I'll highlight it and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just jumped in and started.
I highlighted it and made a comment.
Okay. Let me go. Let's see. Okay. Oh, we may not. Yeah, that was pretty.
Yes, that was totally the case with the first book.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You got to know Daisaku and Juan and
Justicia
real well.
Yeah. You mean Julio, not Juan.
Yes.
That's okay. That was a name we had considered at one point for him.
Damn. I need to go back and read it. I do.
Okay.
It's
been 2 years since we wrote it. I mean,
that's valid. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's okay for us to, even though we refreshed our memories, you know, with the world,
we had taken notes.
Yeah.
You know, while it was still fresh on our memory.
Mm-hmm.
So we had that benefit when preparing for our sequel.
Yeah, we did have that benefit. Yeah, I don't think we necessarily need the cold cream lesson. It just kind of went in there.
Well,
while I was going with the scene.
What
is there anything in it that we need to take out?
It just kind of it just kind of
just goes too long.
Maybe a little too long.
It happens. Yeah, we could just strike through it.
Okay.
Here, I just did it real quick because I was already in there.
Okay. Hi, Morgan. Pop in to say hello. Hi.
Hey, Morgan. Oop, where'd you go? Where did you go? Oh, there.
And RK. Woo! Long time no see.
Hey, RK. Good to see you.
How are you doing, buddy? Seriously, I need to like ring the bell on your channel. I need to ring the bell on. Maybe I did ring the bell and it undid it because I noticed it did that to a few people.
Yeah. It's like
HK Darkwood and
I didn't realize how many. Yeah, I didn't realize how many of my, like, the ones I had set to be notified for had, like, disappeared over the last couple of years. Because I was like, why am I not getting, notifications for Caro's stream anymore? Why am I not getting notifications for Lisa's? I was like, what the hell is going on? And then it was like, or Savvy's. I was like, why am I not getting notifications? And went and looked, and, like, practically all my notifications were turned off. I was like, okay, I'll be doing some clicking.
I'll be doing some ringing the bell.
I'm ringing the bell.
All right, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I want to finish this, hopefully finish this. Yeah, it's a small enough section that I'm editing through that you did. And then maybe in next sprint we go into world building, or do you want to do world building now?
I want to do world building when we get to it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have much left in this to like add to and or edit, so I think it's all good.
If we do it live or we do it backstage.
If we do it backstage.
I don't care.
Yeah.
YouTube is weird like that. I agree.
Weird, frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So one time I don't use weird as a compliment.
Yeah.
There are a few times where I don't use weird as compliments.
Oh.
It was a really long day.
Yes, it was. It was an epic day. And yet I did not finish my newsletter.
Again, like I said, I was so busy.
I did an outline yesterday and everything.
Wow. I still didn't get to it. Yeah, I was just too busy to get to admin work today. I mean, I was barely, it's my wife's day off. I was barely too busy to get to, like, she'd come in and she'd be like, I don't know, I can't seem to put an outfit together that I like. And so she kept, like, coming in to, like, ask me my opinion. And I'm like, I barely have time to glance at you right now. Mm-hmm. I'm not usually that busy for work, but I was today.
Today was a trial. Oh,
very much.
Guess what? I haven't been wearing.
Yeah. The things you're not sure if you need or not today?
Well, today, like, I need to relax my eyes a little bit. Okay, here we go. Oh my
Oh,
god. Why are you doing that?
it didn't loop.
I told you to cancel. Ugh. Ugh. What the fuck? No. There we go.
Hey, now we can. Cool.
Okay, now it should repeat. There we go.
Boy.
Ooh. That was a really...
There we go.
There we go. Yay.
Have to be in just the right place, or else apparently my flesh all blends together. I'm incredibly pale for a person who, spent the last 10 years in Arizona.
Ah, indeed. All right. So how did that sprint go for you guys? Please do be telling in the chat.
Please do be telling in the chat. You still haven't told us what you're working on, really.
Tell us what you're working on.
We know what Rachel's working on. Now we need to know the rest. Okay, so I didn't get very far into that. I mean, I got some stuff added to the scene and then a couple of other edits made. I am just shy of the end.
Just shy of the end?
Of this little section.
Of that scene.
Yeah, Tyler gets a Tyler texts Darian scene.
I wrote the text conversation, but I'm not married to it.
I just cleaned it up and made it a little more dialogue based, like more conversational based. Basically, all your content is still in there. I just added a couple things and then, moved some stuff around, shortened some sentences, made it sound more colloquial.
Rachel got everything on here except the promos. I just realized I have room for one more promo swap. Oopsie. Oopsie. My co-author is working 12-hour shifts this week, so not much we can do right now. I'm tagging her with comments.
That's all you can do. Just working around everyone's schedule.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm glad we went ahead and so y'all in the chat know and everything. Backstage, Sako and I have a chat open. It's not backstage technically, it's in our Google Doc. But and we just kind of hash out things or ask questions while we're in the sprint sections. So this one, we apparently, we had not named our evangelical church that's going to be one of the antagonists in this particular book. And so we had to do like a little quick research and a little quick, here's what I found. What do you think? Like back and forth. So we got our church named.
And I put it in both the series Bible and also the document.
Plugged and played it into this draft. Cool.
We will see. What is up? Well, what is it?
So, you want to say?
It is the Church of Restorative Fire.
We figured that was, when I saw it, like the combination of names, they were almost right next to each other when I was like looking at like what are traditional evangelical church type or mega church type names. And when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I think a church that really enjoys killing vampires would, they're playing.
I couldn't help it. I had to do it. And you gotta tuck. You gotta tuck.
You gotta tuck.
For the devil horns.
Gotta tuck. However, you can do the I love yous, and it did something.
I love yous, it doesn't register it.
It did something the other day. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, but yeah. So I saw those two. I was like, oh yeah, a vampire killing church might like to have fire in their name at some point, and the restorative I thought was just kind of cool because they think they're doing good and restoring the vampires to how they should be, which is dead. So
which is in ashes.
Which is in ashes. All around them, preferably. But,
I made like really little adjustments.
Yeah, not worried.
Like where you had fragments.
Oh, I love my fragments though. I am so bad at fragments. Like, they're just terrible at them.
Ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
Mm-hmm. Very much so. I actually had to say that whole litany, the ashes to ashes, dust to dust thing, in Latin for a play.
Oh.
Once. It was so hard to remember it. So, a local theater group back in my hometown, a number of years ago, over a decade ago, did Dracula. And I won the role of Van Helsing. So instead of Abraham Van Helsing, I became Abigail Van Helsing. But there was a lot of Latin. I learned a lot of Latin.
Yeah.
I was like, I kept screwing it up too, like right up till opening night. I only ever got it on the first try once right. And so my director was really nervous.
You kind of nod into it, I guess.
Yeah, right. They're like, you could do it, right? I was like, how many people are going to know the audience? Or in the audience are going to know Latin? They might know this prayer, but we could always say it was changed because I'm, a vampire hunter. But yeah, so I was just like, if I can't remember it, I will make it up on the spot, dude. It's like, don't worry.
Make it up on the spot.
Like, don't worry, it will sound appropriately Latin-y.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
Yeah. All right, we got 3 minutes until our third sprint.
We're doing really good because we've only been going for an hour.
We've only been at it for an hour.
Well, an hour and 9 minutes, though.
Well, I don't count that opening chat.
The little hey, we're here.
We were on the 10-minute mark when I hit.
Oh, that's true.
Timer. So
it's
I am obsessive compulsive when it comes to rounding out my numbers.
I understand that. I can get that. I have a lot of things that I'm a little very particular about.
So in 2 minutes exactly. No, now 2 minutes exactly. It will be a sprint.
2 minutes on the clock, y'all. You know what that means. Run and get whatever you need right now. No, I'm just joking.
Or crack your knuckles and stretch your neck. And
yes, let's do some stretches, everyone. These stretches are good. More stretches like this.
Okay.
More stretches. And y'all can see my Breakfast Club shirt now that I'm stretching. Okay, actually, that felt really good.
So my belly dance teacher taught me you put your hands together and you push them down and then you wiggle your fingers side to side.
Ooh, wow, that feels good in the wrists.
Doesn't it?
Oh.
And then you can do it inverted where you put your palms near your face and then wiggle the bottom.
Feels really good too. Man, usually I pay for that from my masseuse.
I know, right? My belly dance teacher is amazing. I'm kind of afraid I'm gonna lose her this year.
Why? She
okay?
So retiring or
year? I got a free year because I'm poor, and I was eligible for the scholarship.
Oh, okay.
So I got a free year, and that year is wrapping up.
Well, that sucks. But
I'm gonna apply for it again just in case.
yeah, as I say, as long as you have the
Worst that can
option.
happen is she can be like, "Well, you gotta last it." Okay, caw, caw, caw.
Caw.
All right, here we go. Catch you on the other side.
Oh. All right, everybody, you know what the wolf howling, crow cawing means. It means that we have finished up our sprint. That was our third sprint. Looks like Sako has stepped away for a moment, probably to go and love on the new kitten. I would totally understand that. I would do it myself. Speaking of kittens, there's a cardboard box on my floor because we just got some Amazon shipped in today. And my cats have like a real fetish for cardboard boxes. They just love cardboard boxes. So he is sleeping literally on the trash cardboard boxes instead of sleeping in his heated bed. Oh, he decided to join. So she has kitten. Mine's no longer kitten, but he's super sweet. For those of you who don't know him, his name is Spot. And yes, he is named after Data's cat from Star Trek: The Next Generation. I've always wanted to own 2 ginger cats in my life. One to be named Spot, and one to be named Jonesy from Aliens. I agree with you. They are kittens forever. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a huge nerd. Big fat dork. So basically all my animals have some kind of like dorky, nerdy type name. That was Spot. My Void is running around somewhere. And that's Gozer the Gozerian, and he does know his full name. And then, of course, at one point we had Kirk and Kirkling, and then we had Domino, I had Church, anyway. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I know how you feel, Sage. I can't imagine not having cats again. We didn't have cats for the longest time because my wife is actually technically allergic, but it's so mild that it really doesn't affect her much or bother her much. So not once she gets used to the cat, kind of a thing. So, we didn't have cats for the longest time. We've been together we're coming up on our 13th anniversary, matter of fact. Official anniversary, 13th anniversary, coming up on. I just stopped and think about it. Anyway, we didn't have cats for the longest time. I had dogs previously. My ex-spouse was deathly allergic to cats, and so was their mom. So there was 0 cattage going on at my house. So we had 2 dogs, and then they took one, I took the other one, and then I had that one, then I met my wife, we got our German Shepherd, and then she decided she kept telling me she wanted a cat at some point, so when one of my friends found a little black fluffy cat on the road, I was like, and it's mine. Actually, she found several cats that had been abandoned on the road. And she had found homes for all of them, but she couldn't find a home for the black cat, which some people are stupid. I just won't take a black cat. But he's so sweet when he wants to be, because he is aptly named Gozer the Gozerian. He's a little prickly from time to time, but he's mostly a sweet cat. And I have this one for Snuggles anyway, so for Snuggles. Cats more than dogs allergic, dogs as well. Well, I wouldn't say that life without animals is not exactly life. I mean, it is. I think that too long of a life without having animals in it. that would be really weird to me. So I'm going to end up with him on my lap for this entire rest of the stream and everything. So what I basically worked on, y'all, is yeah, RK, and you have some cuties. They're adorable. Agreeable, Sage. Like, without animals kind of just existing. Yeah. So what I worked on was I continued editing this second section. It's our kind of in our, not technically a chapter 2, but in our outlines, chapter 2 of moments for the beats and everything. It's kind of in the gig where just after the inciting incident, and we're segueing between the inciting incident, which is technically what's happening at the end of the book. Our MC gets a vision of the future, a vision of the end of what is possibly going to take place at the end of the book, if they don't intervene. But to get there, the road to get there, of course, has several elements to it. And the first one is this one, where the other protagonist, another protagonist shows up on the doorstep asking for help. And it's our vampire. It's not the vampire, but it's basically the story's pretty much only vampire we'll really run across, unless one of us just gets a wild hair and suddenly starts writing a scene from another vampire, but I doubt it. So yeah, I was just finishing up that. Sako had written this originally, and then I was just finishing up I was editing through it, and then once I edited through it, I was just adding to it, fleshing it out a little bit, and adding places where I could immediately see that we could fix something or change something. Okay. So it looks like we've got 2.5 minutes or so left. Don't forget to stretch, everyone. Do what Sako and I do, which is crack our knuckles like crazy. I'm bad at it. I don't hear her do it all the time, but she does it occasionally. So how many people that are currently in the chat right now have written a sequel to something that they have written before? Or have written not only a sequel, but they're writing a series such as a trilogy or more? That would be fun too. Sorry guys, I know my keyboard is incredibly loud where it's positioned next to my mic, but it's the only place for my mic to really go and be decent. So Rachel has done sequels, and prequels. Nice. To Urban Fantasy and the prequel books to that series, which is really cool. Lucille's stuck in the middle of writing 2 sequels. It's their first time, and it's unnerving them for some reason. Well, when you're writing 2 sequels at once, that's sequels are difficult. The second book, I guess I should say, it to me has always been the most difficult. Book 1, I can usually breeze right through it and not have a problem. Book 3, I usually don't even have a problem with, but for some reason, book 2 is so hard for me. Oh, on the 13th, so the 13th of December. Okay, everybody, I can't share it on the screen, but Rachel says that they are releasing book 2 on the 13th. So December 13th, 2023. I forgot what year it was for a second. They're reaching. Rachel, I'm cool. You have a wrench, so I think it would be okay with Sako if you wanted to throw a link in there. If you've got a pre-order or a link to the cover art or something like that people could read, I think it would be great. So you have them all written, just going back and revising the manuscripts. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Ooh, we are going to be down to another sprint, y'all. So, I guess we will. I appreciate it, Lucille, that you're not, that you're not alone in the struggle of writing the sequel to things. It's much easier, of course, doing it right now with Sako helping out than when I usually am writing sequels on my own. But with co-authoring with her, it's a breeze. I highly recommend co-authoring as long as you have the same style and, stuff like that. And you can depend on your co-author. Now I will be quiet because we are technically supposed to be sprinting. So let's go for it, y'all! I'm only going to jump in here for a moment, y'all. Rachel dropped a link to the book that they have coming out with their co-author on December 13th. So y'all should check it out in the link. Oh, and the launch party is in there as well. Link to that as well. So you should check it out. All right, now back to reading.
Are we in a sprint right now?
Yes, love. It went past the 10-minute countdown. It outed. I came back in. It went past the 10-minute countdown. We chatted. Now we're down to. Actually, I don't think we're down to that. I think it might have been the 10-minute timer that just. I'm not sure.
Okay. Take a break.
Mm-hmm. So where was the little orange ball that we had to see a spouse come in?
We were looking for the elder of the two.
Oh.
He has decided that under the bed is an awesome place right now.
Yeah.
So
We thought we were smart when we bought our new bed. It only has like a clearance of maybe like this.
They'll try.
Like a clearance. They can both fit under there.
If the head fits, so will the body.
Yep.
It's a floating rib cage.
Yep. They are sneaky little bastards. And the worst thing is that since we did get something with such a small gap, now we have a hard time getting them out of there if we need them run off from underneath the bed for whatever reason. Yeah. I have to take a broom and or get the vacuum out and just stick the edge of the vacuum under the bed. They'll go running.
Do I get a slow blink?
I just love them.
You wanna blink? He's like barely staying conscious. Oh, it's so cute.
He's sleepy. It's late.
Yeah. Oh, well, he's been on and off since about 6.
Well, when they're little, they do tend to sleep a lot. I mean, they're cats. They tend to sleep a lot anyway, but even more so.
Not a lot. I suspect he's got like 15 minutes in him. Oh, we're at the 2-hour mark. Shit.
We are, love, but it's okay.
Do we want to do another sprint? Because I feel like I lost one.
I would, but I don't have time tonight.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately. So normally, yes, totally. But I don't really have the extra time tonight.
So Gotti will cry if I am not holding him.
Oh, somebody else used to do that. Look how big he's gotten.
Yeah.
So he loves to be patted like a baby.
I think he does too.
Especially like right back here on the shoulder blades where they pop up. He loves that. Of course, it's not the same as he also loves to just be like basically dommed. And my wife is his dommy mommy. He basically just likes to be like shoved against the floor and held down and like patted super hard and rubbed super fast and yeah. But I have a feeling most cats are, like we know they're sadists, but I'm pretty sure they're also masochists.
Yes, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
He likes a big pat.
Yeah. Okay, so I did get all the way through that section finally.
Okay, cool.
All I did, I just really added stuff to it. I took out a few things, cleaned up, passive versus active. Yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like
Got you. I was distracted by kittens.
I don't blame you. Hey, Rachel got the newsletter out on Friday. Rachel, I don't think I'm signed up for your newsletter. Do you mind dropping the link so I can?
Do you have a wrench?
She does. She does.
My channel or to your channel?
She has a wrench to yours.
Okay.
Yeah. She dropped her because she's got a book. She's got a book coming out with her co-author on the 13th. So I had her drop a link to that and to like the launch party as well. I figured you'd be cool.
Hazelnut ramblings. It is such a sweet baby.
Mm-hmm.
He is adorable, and I think my screen would crack from the glory that is this kitten.
From the glory of the ginger. The glorious ginger.
So he is I don't know if I said on stream or not, but his name is Gary, which is spicy ginger.
Ooh.
It's Japanese for spicy ginger. So he is living up to his name. He is a spicy boy. It has lots of promos this time. Woot!
Yay!
I hope you all enjoy the rest of the night. I'm trying to try for a nap before getting up early.
Oh, how early do you have to be up?
To get the kid from his night job. That sucks.
Oh, Rachel, yeah, okay.
You are.
I thought you were saying it first because I was dropping her link in my chat as well for the newsletter. But I thought you were saying that you had to be up early, and I was like, maybe you could have told me.
You've been on the phone with your boyfriend since you got here. Hey, man, you are welcome to do whatever it is that you do on your time. It is cool by me.
Yeah, the sprints are productivity of any kind. Sometimes for me that just means sitting here engaging in the chat and eating candy.
Okay, I have closed the timer so that we can wrap up.
You can wrap up.
He gets off at 4. Gross.
By the way, for those who are wondering what we're working on, it's a sequel to this. Lambo. Find it, Cass Voit. That's Cass Voit. For those who don't know.
I'm Cass Voit.
Anyway. So, that's the sequel we're writing.
And then we will have to do a cover that is updated when we do the series.
Yes, we will. Yeah, because we're going to have the Hellforge series in there.
Oh, hi, Lucille Knight.
It is good to see you.
It is not in the description because I'm selfish and lazy. But you can find her at BC Brown Books.
Yeah.
BC Brown Books.
There I am.
Yep. There.
You're not. You're like the least selfish person I know. Don't make people think that. You just didn't get it in there.
I just didn't get it in there.
It happens. The only reason that shit gets into my boxes, my video boxes, is because I have them pre-written, and all I do is copy and paste.
Pre-written, yeah.
Yeah, I just copy and paste, so it's all good. Yeah, so that's
let's see.
Right, Rachel? Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
That's very sweet of you to say.
We all have to be a little selfish because you have to be a little selfish in order to take care of yourself. But, in order to set boundaries and take care of yourself. So we're all a little selfish. Thank you, Lucille. I appreciate it. I will get back to... So I stream on the opposite Tuesdays of Sako, but it's together again.
It's together again.
Yeah.
It's just a different backdrop and layout and stuff.
Yeah, it's just different branding. Just different branding. I appreciate that. And I am getting back to doing actual videos soon, like actual content about writing and other stuff eventually.
I thought I would start tonight, which is Krampusnacht, by the by.
Mm-hmm.
Krampusnacht. Where the Krampus goes out and whips your children and whatnot. Your bad children who are getting coal anyway.
No matter what, they're getting. I would have been the coal kid growing up. I was always in trouble. I wasn't in bad trouble. I was just salty, mouthy.
Mm.
But I was very polite with being salty and mouthy.
Yeah. So oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's good. I was just going to say there were lots of pleases and thank yous to go along with my, take a hike and drop dead and stuff like that.
Indeed. So if you like this video at any point, I encourage you to hit the like button. And if you would like to see more streams like this one, you can catch us next week on BC Brown Books' channel.
And what is next? Oh, no, not next week. Remember? It's my anniversary.
I will be doing an Authortube Sleepover anyway. So
I figured you might.
It will not feature BC Brown Books. It will be on my channel. I will be doing a fan fiction Tuesday, I guess.
Sure. Sounds good. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, Lucille. I'd appreciate it. But I've hit the notifications for me, definitely. But my anniversary is next Tuesday. It's my 13th anniversary, and that's important to me.
I just hit number 9, which was really cool.
Yeah, cool.
It was especially powerful because it was like our 2nd anniversary all over again. Like redone, but better.
Oh, nice. I like that. So our plan is to do our wedding over again. A little more thought into it. But, new vows. Also, my wife is kind of now thinking she'd like to take my last name instead of hers. So,
okay.
I just told her, I said, be prepared to not ever have to spell it for anyone ever again, because she has to spell her last name all the time. And then people still get it wrong.
Yep.
I'm sure you know what that's like.
So, if you want to see more streams like this one, then pop by in a week's time and we will do the things again. I will probably still be working on my Substack.
Same.
Probably. And we will catch you on... Oh, you might want to ring the bell on the off chance that YouTube actually notifies you when we go live. And I will be catching you on the flip side.
Yeah.